Yo, what's up guys? Welcome to the channel where we ask the real questions. Can Shumar one-shot it? Only important question we need to know. 313 crit damage with a good bit of speed, good bit of attack. Apparently it's not the highest damage of setups, but I just want to see how much is this kind of crit damage doing. For the people that are curious, we got 24 on 33, on 30, on 24, on nothing, and on 32. That is how we get to the 313. And then for artifacts, we're also rocking a casual 20 crit damage on Own on that side. And on this side, it's more of a combination line of crit damage first, attack up, speed up. Well, let's see if this Shumar can one-shot it. And if the build according to the damage calculator is actually a lot better than the current build. Well, let's see that. What are we going to use with that? Triple fighter on triple fighter on triple fighter. And yes, we're cheating with Deborah. Deborah Showcase. We'll remove the Deborah in just a second, but just we like to see high numbers. So let's see what kind of number are we looking for at the moment. So already a good bit of chip damage over there. We should be taking enough over here. 208k over there. That's a lot of damage. If we were to remove the Deborah and also remove a few fight sets just to make things a little bit fair, just for the sake of it, let's see how much damage are we doing. Also, we do have to outspeed the enemy with the amount of speed that we have. This case, it's just on the edge, 114k. Not as crazy, but good numbers. But let's see if we take the set from the damage calculator. Would it be more or would it be less? Because it's a lot less crit damage. But then again, simply crit damage isn't everything. Made a video about that before. Funny enough, for some weird reason, the highest damage set that he's suggesting is actually a fight set. Like, these fight runes aren't even that crazy, but sure, if you say I take fight runes, I'll take fight runes. We're gonna drop in 74 crit damage at 17 more speed and at 842 attack. Let me know in the comments, do you think that this set should do more than the 313 crit damage or not? But of course, we're gonna test that as well. It's a lot of attack on this unit though. Crit damage looks kind of weak, but let's see. Bit more speed is also nice on him because of course he is speed scaling. Okay, so for this hit without the Deborah, we are aiming to do 114k damage is what we're doing. We also have a little bit more speed, which makes it easier for the passive to get towards threshold. But let's see if this does more. We're looking at 125, so that is actually 14k more damage than the previous hit, almost 15k. So that does show that the attack actually had more value than the crit damage in this case. Let's add in the Deborah again. With the Deborah, of course, on triple fighter once again. Let's see how much this is going to do. Man, this is just so much damage. We're gonna try it out in a bunch of places because, of course, we can be hitting arena defenses and that kind of stuff. But how about we just one-shot the Giants or Dragons with a 230k damage? That's actually 22k more damage than we did with the prior run. So I want to bring this to some PvE dungeons. Can we one-shot Giants or Dragons? Or, well, Necro's gonna be pretty hard, but Giants or Dragons, I think that those are good options to try out. In this case, let's not ruin a deck because this is not gonna be a proper team. This is gonna be a fun team for dumb shit and stuff. And because I'm lazy, I'm just gonna use the exact same team over here. We do have some overlapping runes. That should not be the case. What do you mean overlapping runes? Oh, that's just if you place them from here to here. They're overlapping or some weird shit. We'll see in a second. What lead are we gonna do? It's still so weird that Perna has the attack lead for dungeons. Give this to Sigmarus by all means. Would make so much more sense. Actually, low-key, Sigmarus will be really good if you give the dungeon lead to the Sigmarus. Well, they all have dungeon lead. I mean, the attack lead. Or even a crit lead to... Well, crit lead already is on the Tesha, which makes a lot of sense. But give the other one to Sigmarus. Would make a lot of sense. Can we still run it right now? Okay, visual bug. Once again. Let's just see. Getting through the waves shouldn't be that hard. I just have to make sure that I have all of my skills available on the final stage. But we can already see some chip of 84k. Yeah, that's a good bit of damage over there. That's definitely a good bit of damage over there. How much is skill 1? Nice, nice. And that was without, like, proper buffs or anything. So, kind of want to save the proper damage towards the end. Maybe I should have tried if I can one-shot that mid-boss. We should actually try that as well. But in this case, we're lapping the boss. We're not lapping the boss. Too bad. Well, we're lapping the mid-boss, but not fully doing it. Could this one-shot it? I actually kind of doubt that he can one-shot the Giants, though. But is this also the highest damage output I could do on pretty much anything? I'm not 100% sure about that neither. So should take out that, should take out that. Let's just preserve the skills just to make sure that we have all skills available on the next. Nearly one-shotting it. freaking golem. It's funny to see things just getting annihilated. Well, sure, Tesha and blah 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 also kind of annihilate these dungeons, but hey, they're specifically made for this thing just weird and fun. Okay, so we're gonna go for buffs, and we're gonna go more buffs. How much damage are we dealing? 165k. That is actually somewhat disappointing. That is somewhat disappointing in all honesty. Because, well, not necessarily that a Luna one-shots this whole thing, but I kind of expected it at least being closer to a one-shot range, right? Shumar cannot one-shot the Giants. That is not the case. Well, skill 1? 106k. You're disappointing me. Okay, let's just claim it more of a PvP unit rather than a PV unit, I guess. Also, a minute and 42 seconds on your Giants run. Not recommended neither. We did forget one thing though, damage on element. So let's try that on the dragons, 19 damage on fire. Let's see if that works a little bit better. Okay, we're going in once again. Let's see if this works a little bit better. I, to be honest, still kind of doubt it, but hey, if you don't try, you never know. That's one of those things. At least you can one-shot those, which is a good thing. That can also one-shot that, which is also good. It's not necessarily good, it's a something. Let's just call it that way. It's a something. Because by all means, I think that everything should be able to kind of one-shot these kind of things. Let's just go for this and jump. Please, we can clear that. We can clear that. That is a something. That is a something. And can we also clear without those? Yeah, we can easily clear those. That's some proper damage too. At least the Zongchelao should be a good rate for landing the Death Break on the final boss. Because he has a double hit, right? Don't go for that double hit like both missers. Like, he's got to do it. Always when you hit the record button, they don't like to hit their things. We summon some clouds. Okay, we do land about everything. How much damage? 148k. I expected more from you. I did really expect more from you. Do we love the boss? No, we don't even love the boss. Well, at least the next hit should potentially kill it. But yeah, the actual PvE units made for PvE are a lot better for PvE, is what we just figured out. That is the thing. Also, by this case, I had like 140 extra speed that I don't really need. So yeah, more of a PvP unit it is. Well, in that case, let's see if we can have some fun with it over here. But we're not going to use it exactly like this. I would like to have a team up coming right after this. Okay, not really the fastest, but it does kind of work. Oh, we still need some speed over here or anything over there in the first place. Is that enough? That is still enough, it seems. Okay. Let's just do it like this. So, we're kind of going to see how this works out. Not really a recommended team neither, but if you outspeed me, that's perfectly fine. That is perfectly fine. As I mentioned, not really a recommended team as of anything. Okay, we do also always miss that. I did not expect to kill that with... Wait, what? Why? wait, why is that doing so much more over here than it was doing in PvE for at least the looks of the value itself? That was a lot higher damage right there. Let's just go for the hit over there. Yeah, over here it feels so much stronger than it was feeling in PvE, actually. That's actually insane. Because I did not expect it to do that much damage. Like, here it feels like it's pretty much just like, I speed glitch. Like, how the hell do you one-shot that on the left? That is quite a thing right there. Okay, against Leos, probably ain't gonna work. If we get that hard outsped, probably ain't gonna work. Well, could you make a team with a Shumar where you do a bunch of team-ups and it still kind of works? Yeah, you could, but then in a lot of cases, it's better to just drop in a bunch of like Sonias and Series and those kind of things. Because ignore defense in the end is a lot better. A lot of these defenses nowadays are pretty hefty on the speed itself as well, because everyone can just throw their Triton fastest set on defense right now, which is also pretty much most of the defenses these days. That or a Leo. And clearing either of those two, not really that easy, so not that much of an arena unit it seems. So how about we put that towards the test over here, which is going to be an interesting one because all of the other hits, I'm not even sure if it works. I also had to rune a fair bit to actually get those sets in while still having everything else ruined. But the idea is kind of funny. So no speed lead on you, but a speed lead on you. And then it kind of works in tune. And then hopefully we snipe you and then snipe you. And then good match from there or something. I don't know. We'll see how that works. I also just noticed I took a lot of overlapping runes. So kind of an issue. But you know what we're gonna do against that? We just fucking YOLO send it. I don't care. The next one I will do with my normal decks again if something doesn't work or something, which is most likely the case. Oblivion over there, it's not the greatest. Also having that hit over there doesn't really help us. Did we get any stuns? Stun over there on the left is okay-ish if that doesn't kill us just yet. This is not gonna do any damage, but if we proc, that's good. Let's just try to chip you out a little bit. I think I can go for a rotation, especially if you are stunned. If we Oblivion you or brand you now as well, we can spread it to all. And then we can still win from there. Why? Because this team is just crazy OP. I needed Tomoe on the alt, man. Tomoe on the alt. Well, to be honest, doing the same thing with just a Jennifer on Fire or Lamil on the first slot, it's just as easy. Oh, wait, that thing is actually faster than me. Why are you that fast? That is an issue. Okay, now we have the speed buff, but we are gonna lab you as well. That is good, but we have to kill this. We are not killing that. Wait, why did you not death break? That moment I tried to have fun. I'm not allowed to have fun. Well, at least he didn't like full on clap me, but wait, why did you? That was an interesting one. Can we still crit this? We can crit that. Ooh, nearly took it out. Actually, nearly took it out. Wait, why are you despair stunning me twice already? Calm down, mate. It's not that serious. Well, it's actually bloody fucking serious. I think we lose these. What is with their stun rates, though? That part ain't helping us at all. Yeah, I think we're very fucking dead. Good stun rates, I'm not gonna lie. So the only team that I wanted to showcase, I got screwed. More or less, I got screwed. Let's do this over here. And this is gonna be an issue. Why did he have to silence that? Okay, derp that, derp both. Why did you derp and then still manage to proc and... Whatever. Sometimes RNG just doesn't allow you to have fun and I have to use the actual presets of the actual teams that I'm supposed to use and stuff like that. Mainly stuff like that. Okay, so we are potentially... Nope. Okay, we are potentially still winning-ish. You do a lot of damage, right? Okay, the enemy does do a lot of damage. That's what that was. Wow, that's actually a lot of damage coming in from that unit. Not allowed to have fun. My guildie's probably going to be thinking, like, what the hell is Sei doing? This guy. What is with this guy? Can he do any normal teams? I have max accuracy, by the way. Just to let you know, I have max accuracy on that unit. I'm gonna die. I know that for sure already. That's one take. Yep. Already knew that. That was already in the script. I know. If this thing doesn't kill me this hit... Okay, can we take this out right now? Jesus, that's tanky the mother F. Okay. Proc on this and we're good. Nice. RNG reveals 2 out of 5. Yeah, maybe not use Shumar in this and then ruin all of your other teams. That's really a thing with World Guild Battle, man. They really gotta fix it where if I bring in another team, it's like, oh yeah, not this and that. Like, oh yeah. That really makes World Guild Battle very annoying to ruin all of them. So the normal decks that I have all ruined all work at the same time, but then the moment you start switching one fun team, everything just goes to shit. Flexibility out of the window. But then again, I kind of want to try this over here once again. It's gonna fail horribly, but I don't care. What team am I still allowed to use that is still semi-functional? Probably not that many. This team should be functional. Okay, that team is functional. That team is so gonna die though. Sure, this team, yeah, this is a horrible idea once again. I said I was gonna play the next one serious, but yeah, sure, apparently not really. Did you really have to Toy Knight over there? Okay, that's kind of bad. Wait, if we landed 1 dot, he would have killed himself on the dot. Why did we not land at least 1 dotter? Don't do it, man. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Stop doing that. Stun it. I'm not stunning it. Okay, at least didn't kill me. Stun it. Good stun. Don't. You already took enough turns. Don't do it. Don't do it. We first have to kill this because that is the actual real damage threat. He's kind of doing it. He's kind of doing it. Stop doing it. Can we get some stuns ourselves? No, we can get procs on the enemy side. Did he just stun everything on No despair. Uh-huh. I guess so. I guess so. Well, at least we should be able to win this one, right? There ain't no way that we're losing this one. I don't see a world where this could be a lose. Stuns the whole team. Okay, not that bad. Yeah, exactly like I thought. Half HP already. We're nearly taking it out already. Easy. Just take out first life. And you start doing something. And then we start taking out a second life. And why are we resisted on that, by the way? Yeah, exactly. Feng Yang one-shots your team. Feng Yang damage is still broken, man. Feng Yang damage is still absolutely broken. No death break. One proc. Still dies. Yeah, that's why I use Feng Yang and not fun teams. Okay, in this case, I think I outspeed with the whole lineup. So he could be on a weird-ass nemesis, though. I think I'll hit on you first. Well, not like that, but you know what I mean. This thing will definitely go on one of those two, which isn't the worst. So let's first take you out. And then we take this out. Kinda close, but then he had to despair stun me to once again disrupt my team for absolutely no reason. Don't start proccing. No reason to start proccing. Thank you for hitting on that one. I don't care about that one. Thank you for bombing that one and missing it. And then dying in the process. It kind of works better in lower ranks than in high ranks. Okay, that one was the NEM one. And despair one. We have seen both. Can do decent damage. Is it recommended to use something like this? Absolutely not. No, don't do it. Not recommended at all. Okay, don't push back wrong element. Don't proc 6 times in a row as well. Thank you very much. And we got some pushbacks of our own. Good old Chunk Pong and good old reason to have this whole team on Will Runes. Yay for Will Runes. Love them Will Runes. You have no shield on this team? That's fairly interesting to not have shields on this team. Well, that means you die. At least Robo can strip this time. You were max accuracy in the last match too. In that match, he did not agree. This match, at least he agrees. We can do this skill to get full bar once again because there were that many buffs on the enemy side. And then we just go for the little bit of the cleanup. So this time, it worked out a little bit better. Once again, is it recommended? Not really. Shumar, maybe more of a specific siege defense and siege offense unit, rather than just a full-on fun unit that can one-shot things. But then again, we had some fun today. This might be the last time that we have some Shumar showcase because I do expect him to get a little bit of a tweak and a nerf. But who knows? Maybe we'll get a next Shumar next. Guys, thanks a lot for watching and see you as always in the next one.
Thanks for watching. If you would like to see more guides, join the Discord and check out the content tab for the guide video archive, which contains all of the guides that you might need. Hope to see you there.